From the Cronkite Studios in downtown Phoenix, this is Cronkite News.
Remembering Kayla Mueller, we're tracking reaction here at home and in Washington to news of the Prescott native's death. Smoke shops right across the street from an elementary school, what lawmakers are doing to protect impressionable students. Elementary student engineers, how the ASU Polytechnic School is catapulting students' futures.
Cronkite News starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Cronkite News. I'm Jamie Warren. And I'm Julia Thatcher. Thanks for joining us. The parents of ISIS hostage Kayla Mueller have confirmed that their 26-year-old daughter has died. Kayla was a native of Prescott and was captured by the Islamic State while working for an aid organization in 2013. Earlier today, her parents shared that they received a private message from ISIS confirming her death. U.S. officials have authenticated the message, though there's no indication that she was killed in a Jordanian airstrike last week, as the group claims. We have teams in Washington and Prescott covering reactions to this news tonight. We will first take you to the nation's capital and reporter Sierra Oshran. Sierra?
It took several days for the White House to confirm Kayla's death, but once it did, the reaction was swift and emotional.
Our hearts and our prayers and our sorrow are associated with the atrocious death of a wonderful young woman who only wanted to do good in the world.
Almost all of Arizona's congressional delegation echoed McCain's reaction. Many were like Representative Paul Gosar, whose district includes Prescott. He called Mueller a light in the world that is too often filled with darkness. President Obama says that Mueller represented what is best about America: freedom and bravery that weren't taken for granted. Obama vowed that he would bring justice to the terrorists who are responsible for Mueller's captivity and death. But Mueller is the fourth American to die under ISIS control. Proof for one Arizona lawmaker that
This president is delusional and in denial.
McCain said we need to do more.
Part of it is that we haven't fought these people, and we need to fight them, and we need to destroy them, and the President of the United States has no strategy to achieve that.
Kayla's family has asked for donations to forkayla.org, which will help fund some of the humanitarian causes that she believed in. Kayla Mueller's compassion and drive to help others was also well known in northern Arizona. Cronkite News reporter Ryan Hale is live in her hometown of Prescott, where her family and friends shared memories.
Until today, Kayla Mueller's family had held out some hope that Kayla was alive. Now this community is confronted with her loss. Friends and relatives spoke a short time ago on the courthouse steps here in downtown Prescott, where Kayla grew up.
Even as a little girl, Kayla was a bright, inquisitive, kind little girl. At a very young age, Kayla knew her passion. She knew her calling. A lot of people never have the opportunity to say that. Kayla's calling was to help those who were suffering, whether in her hometown of Prescott or on the other side of the world. She has done more in her incredible 26 years than many people could ever imagine doing in their lifetime. My daughter said to me, things that were important to Kayla are finally getting the attention that they deserve. Kayla has touched the heart of the world. The world grieves with us. The world mourns with us. The world wants to be more like Kayla. And if that is her legacy and the footprint that she leaves on the world, then that is a wonderful thing. In Kayla's letter to Marsha and Carl, she wrote, I have come to see there is good in every situation. Sometimes we just have to look for it. And right now that's what we're all trying to do.
Later, the mayor of Prescott spoke and told reporters here from all around the world that this community is strong. They always roll with the punches, and they will continue to keep on rolling. In downtown Prescott, Ryan Hale, Cronkite News.
Governor Doug Ducey just announced that he has fired the head of the Arizona Department of Child Safety. Charles Flanagan took over just about 9 months ago after it was discovered that the department had failed to investigate thousands of child abuse cases. Replacing Flanagan will be Greg McKay, the Phoenix police detective who helped discover the department's failure.
That starting now, Seeing and protecting children is job one every day. Whatever has taken precedent over this mission is to be discarded immediately.
Flanagan was told that he was fired just about an hour before the news conference. Today, several Arizona immigration groups announced a collaborative public education and registration effort for the Deferred Action of Childhood Arrivals program. At the announcement in downtown Phoenix, the groups showed the types of documents that non-citizens will need to apply for work authorization. Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, otherwise known as DACA, was created by President Obama in 2012. Raquel Terran of Mi Familia Vota says the program changed her life.
DACA has given many of my friends and many of my family members an opportunity to come out of the shadows and be able to work, be able to attend school, be able to now drive freely.
These groups will also host a public forum to help applicants to review their eligibility. It will take place on Saturday, February 21st at 10 a.m. at Carl Hayden High School in Phoenix. A bill going for its second try in the state legislature aims to put smoke shops under the same zoning restrictions as liquor stores. Cronkite News reporter Brittany Bade spoke to concerned lawmakers and police officers.
Imagine this, a third grade student walks out of school and looks right across the street to see a smoke shop decorated with cigarette posters and other smoking paraphernalia. That's exactly what's happening at Buckeye Elementary School. A new bill is trying to prevent this type of zoning, but politics are getting in the way.
80% of the school students actually walk to school.
They walk down a seemingly quaint street until they look to the north.
They're walking by that smoke shop every day.
2 smoke shops were allowed to move in across the street from Buckeye Elementary School.
With kids in 4th and 5th grade that have been bringing the e-cigarettes to school.
The 4th and 5th graders haven't had luck buying in the smoke shops.
We didn't see no kids here so far.
But elementary students figured out a way around age restrictions.
We've been having some older kids that are purchasing them for them.
The Buckeye Police Department and Arizona State Representative Lisa Otondo believe this is mostly a matter of proximity.
The question is exposure.
House Bill 2579 would put smoke shops under the same zoning restrictions as liquor stores.
So that basically a child doesn't walk out and see a bong in the window.
Separating children and drugs seems like a no-brainer, but the city of Buckeye isn't completely on board with the state bill.
It depends on the community and the leadership in that community.
It comes down to state versus local control over zoning rights.
We are developing language to so that the city can adopt an ordinance very similar to the legislation.
Protecting our children is an important issue, and that's why I'm putting forth this bill.
Putting politics aside, all parties want the same thing.
It's about the safety of the kids. I mean, our goal is we want our kids to come to school and feel safe.
The exact same bill was introduced in the House last year but never made it out of committee. The bill would prohibit smoke shops within 300 feet of a school or church. However, it would exclude stores over 10,000 square feet, and that's designed to protect drugstores like CVS or Walgreens. Representative Otondo believes this year will be different, and that's because the bill has the support of House Education Committee Chair, Representative Paul Boyer. For Cronkite News, I'm Brittany Bade.
According to a recent White House report, Native Americans have the lowest graduation rate of all high school students. To help combat this, President Obama announced an initiative called Generation Indigenous.
I embrace challenges.
Today, U.S. Secretary of Interior Sally Jewell paid a visit to Salt River Elementary School in Scottsdale to kick off one part of President Obama's program, the Native Youth Listening Tour. Secretary Jewell visited classrooms with the help of 6th grader Christopher Manuel.
This is part of the focus we have on restructuring the Bureau of Indian Education, which we are in the thick of. And we are providing grants to tribes, sovereignty and education grants, so that they can learn what other tribes are doing that are working well as they look at making that transformation themselves.
Secretary Jewell said the federal government needs to do a better job at serving not only Native youth, but the Indian country as a whole. And alternative energy solutions are gaining popularity in Arizona. A look at how Arizona's options will grow with a project to build 500 miles of power transmission lines from New Mexico. And a doctor from Gilbert traveled all the way to our nation's capital to stand up for vaccinations.
This winter, we'll take you to the heart of Downton.
You have to take control of your feelings before they take control of you.
Thomas. We'll place you at the scene of the crime.
Trouble seeks you out, doesn't it? Yes.
And we'll fly you to the ends of the earth.
Are you seeing this?
Support the one place that can take you any place.
Hi, I'm Beth McDonald, host of 8's brand new show, Arizona Collectibles. Filming for season 2 is right around the corner. For your chance to be a guest on the show, visit us online at azpbs.org/collectibles.
That's wonderful.
Okay. Make sure to sign up early because spots fill up fast. I look forward to meeting you and seeing your treasures. Until then, thanks for watching. Thursday nights at 7:30 on 8 HD.
News doesn't stop on Friday at 7:30 at night. PBS NewsHour Weekend is kind of a natural next step. The NewsHour's been committed to being available on air or online, and now weekdays or weekends. There's no shortage of news that's out there, but why do people come to us? To give them some context and analysis that they can't find somewhere else.
PBS NewsHour Weekend, only on PBS. Check local listings.
An outbreak of measles that started at Disneyland has sparked national debate about vaccinations. And today in Washington, an Arizona pediatrician told his personal story in front of a Senate committee. Andrew Romanov takes us inside the hearing.
3 weeks ago, my infant son and daughter, Magdalene, who is battling leukemia, were exposed to measles.
Meet Dr. Tim Jacks, a Gilbert pediatrician who brought a clear message to Capitol Hill today.
Prevention is simple. Vaccinate.
But it's not so simple for Jacks, whose daughter can't get vaccinated.
Right now, because of the chemotherapies that she's getting, because of her leukemia, she either would not respond to vaccinations or they potentially would pose a danger to her.
Arizona is one of 19 states where parents can opt out of shots for philosophical reasons. Those reasons often involve fear that the vaccines will cause autism, based on a fraudulent 1998 publication that linked it to the measles vaccine. But experts now say the science is in.
Vaccines are safe and highly effective, and it's important for parents to know they're the best way to protect their kids.
Autism Speaks is a leading autism advocacy group. Last week, its chief science officer released this statement. Over the last 2 decades, extensive research has asked whether there is any link between childhood vaccinations and autism. The results of this research are clear. Vaccines do not cause autism. We urge that all children are fully vaccinated. Jack says he hopes all this evidence will turn a painful issue
This Band-Aid's gonna take the owie away. Watch this, watch. Didn't it take the owie away?
into a healthy one. In Washington, Andrew Romanov, Cronkite News.
It may sound a bit like science fiction, but a project that would allow winds from New Mexico to power homes and businesses in Arizona just received federal approval. Cronkite News reporter Sydney Schumann spoke with one of the project's designers, as well as an environmental group that is concerned about the impacts this large structure could have on wildlife.
The SunZia Southwest Transmission Project would lay about 515 miles of transmission lines for renewable energy like wind and solar power. The project would sell inexpensive, clean energy to electric companies in Arizona and other neighboring states such as California.
The challenge with developing clean sources of energy is where are you going to put that, and to do it in a way that minimizes the impact on the environment.
Though it may not look like much, I'm here at the Pinal County substation, which is one of the major hubs in our regional transmission grid. And this is where the SunZia project is going to tie into and connect to the large grid that they already have, allowing up to 1 million new homes access to renewable energy. However, Shepard thinks that certain parts of the project have been overlooked.
I don't believe the process so far has done an adequate enough job of identifying the impacts and proposing ways to mitigate it.
When you want to put up a very large, huge transmission line, you're not going to please everyone along the way. And we've gone through an exhaustive process to determine where the sort of least impact is to the environment.
However, Shepherd is still concerned about its effect on habitat fragmentation, bird strikes and mortality, and the introduction of invasive species. But Getz thinks the line's benefits outweigh its disadvantages.
Is there a perfect solution? No. This is a very large project, and there are always going to be some impacts that we can't avoid.
The project still has to receive permits from New Mexico and Arizona before any construction can begin. The project has been 9 years in the making. Southwestern Power Group hopes to begin construction in the next 2 or 3 years and be completed by the year 2020. Live in downtown Phoenix, Sydney Schumann, Cronkite News.
Coming up on Cronkite News, a new test will measure Arizona's student skills with new methods. But we spoke to some educators who are worried the AZ Merit Test may be too high-tech. And Arts Initiative in Tempe, how the city is trying to revitalize the art presence for years to come. This year, Arizona students will take the AZ Merit Test to assess their knowledge of the new state standards adopted in 2010. Cronkite News reporter Justin McDuffie looks at some of the challenges facing the new statewide assessment.
The new statewide assessment, the AZ Merit, will be given to students for the first time this year, and many will be taking it in a new way.
The AZ Merit, which is actually an online test. There's an alternative version that's the paper and pencil test, but here at Copper Ridge we will be taking the online test.
But with this new format comes new challenges for students and teachers trying to prepare for the new test.
Students at a younger age, they don't normally have a lot of opportunities to be working with computers, especially in serious testing kinds of conditions.
When students do get the opportunity in some schools to be on the computer, it's normally just for fun.
From some of the research that I've conducted in terms of online testing, particularly the younger students don't take it as seriously because they are more used to computers and gaming types of environments, and they don't see computer testing as non-game activity.
Younger students may also be at a disadvantage because they don't have the necessary computer skills, especially keyboarding skills. At One Valley School, they are preparing to take the AZ Merit online and changing the way their students learn to include more typing.
And then practicing not just letters, not just words, but actually paragraphs and papers online. So we're building their stamina.
Stamina they'll need for the nearly 7 hours of testing during multiple days this spring. In Scottsdale, Justin McDuffie, Cronkite News.
The AZ Merit testing window begins on March 30th and ends on May 8th. Check with your local school for specific dates for your child's test. A new 10-year arts plan in Tempe is calling upon residents and workers of the area for their input.
Structures, theater, art, and music. Tempe has announced a new plan to revitalize the arts.
Arts are important for the human spirit. It nourishes us, it enhances our way of thinking.
Project coordinators hosted a public meeting to hear how community members would like to see the arts further implemented in the city.
I just wanted to see what other people had to say. As far as my own ideas, you know, this would be a better home if we had like a studio space to rehearse.
Many people attended the open forum to share their voice. Others can still do so by taking an online survey.
We take very seriously the importance of listening to our residents and what their feedback is.
Tempe Mayor Mark Mitchell said that although the planning process is in the beginning phases, the 10-year initiative will be based on the feedback. Tempe is already working to keep an arts presence around town. Structures and sculptures have been added within the last year to showcase the artsy vibe.
To share your input and how you would like to see Tempe further support the arts, the survey can be found at www.tempe.gov. The survey is available from now until February 24th. Well, it looks like Arizona is warming up this week. Casey Brecker has your forecast.
It's a beautiful day in Phoenix right now, 82 degrees and mostly sunny. Gorgeous outside. Throughout the valley, it is also a beautiful day, as you can see. Goodyear at 81, Mesa and Casa Grande at 79 degrees. Although tonight it's going to get a little chilly and cool down into the 50s. It's going to be 55 degrees and partly cloudy. So if you're planning on going on a walk or something, make sure to grab that jacket. We're expecting sunny skies and temperatures throughout the 80s in the week, although we do have a chance of rain next week. So there's going to be a low pressure coming in from the south up into the valley, which will cause that chance of rain later this week, early on into the next week. Tomorrow, we're not going to have to worry about that rain. It's going to be 82 degrees with sunny skies, a beautiful day for hiking or just being outdoors. Now let's take a look at our 5-day forecast. Wednesday through Saturday, it's nice, warm and sunny in the 80s. Wednesday and Thursday at 82 degrees. Friday at 83. And just in time for Valentine's Day, it's going to be 86 degrees. So why don't you take those loved ones outdoors? Sunday, it's going to cool down into the 70s at 78 degrees, and it's going to be partially cloudy. For Cronkite Weather, I'm Casey Brecker.
Elementary school students are exploring the engineering field with some help. How ASU is helping to launch the dreams of the next generation of engineers.
At ASU, we believe the most important semester is the one that starts after you get your diploma, the one called life. So we work hard to help our alumni thrive, teaching them the importance of not only achieving their goals, but exceeding them. With innovative programs that embrace hands-on learning, that encourages real-world growth. Our alumni know it can be the education of a lifetime, for a lifetime. For more information, thrive.asu.edu.
Should I believe in the world, Mama? I think so. Should I give up and hide, or should I stay and fight? Should I believe in the rules, Mama?
What are the consequences?
Can I speak out my mind in these changing times? I don't know what to believe, Mama. Will you march with us? There's a fire inside, there's a storm on the rise. Give me a reason to be, Mama.
Buonasera.
'Cause I need someone to believe, believe, believe in.
The world is more complicated than it's ever been.
The NewsHour is always going to take you deeper and take you broader.
And that is worth fighting for.
Night after night, 7 days a week.
I'm Maria Hinojosa.
I'm Gwen Eichel. And I'm Judy Woodruff.
On behalf of all of us here, thanks for watching.
Cronkite News is proud to join the Arizona PBS News block here on 8 HD. Here's a look at what's coming up tonight on Arizona Horizon and PBS NewsHour.
Coming up after Cronkite News, it's Arizona Horizon. Hear about the upcoming Sci-Tech Festival, which features science-based events throughout the state, and learn about a program that's using horses to help kids with low self-esteem. That's next on Arizona Horizon.
I'm Gwen Eichel on the next NewsHour. The challenges of early onset Alzheimer's. Jeff Brown talks to the author of Still Alice.
Launching cantaloupes through the air, studying animal cadavers, and creating furniture out of newspapers. Just some of the ways Arizona State University's Ira A. Fulton School of Engineering students tried to get kids interested in science and technology. Cronkite News reporter Angie Schuster went to the ASU Polytechnic campus to see the event in action.
Young engineers from ASU and faculty from the Ira A. Fulton School put together interactive games and demonstrations to show Valley kids how engineering shapes the world around them.
All right, so ready to count down. 3, 2, 1, pull!
We want our young students to experience what it's like to be on a university campus, but we also want them to explore engineering. Oftentimes, people don't realize that engineering is integral to the quality of life that we experience every single day.
The Ira A. Fulton School of Engineering put on the Discovery event. The goal? Show students all of the fun and amazing things that STEM careers offer.
This was a large outreach event to really cater towards students that are interested in the STEM fields, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. It really tries to light a spark in the students, get them active in the field, and start learning more things about these particular disciplines.
The day's events included exhibits that showcase the different types of engineering majors offered at the school, including biomedical, industrial, construction, and mechanical engineering. Alejandra Souza was one of the student volunteers at the event. She hopes that the day's event inspired the children to consider engineering as a career, but that more specifically, more girls will realize that they can thrive in the field.
I think girls bring a different opinion to the field of engineering.
We want them to walk away with the idea that they too can become an engineer and they can change the world, make safer cars, make better cars, make better medical equipment, save people's lives.
The Discover E-Day event was put together with the help of donations and grants from NPL, Raytheon, and Women in Philanthropy. The Fulton School of Engineering is also hosting another Discover E event on the Tempe campus in March. Live in the Broadcast Center, Angie Schuster, Cronkite News.
That's it for Cronkite News tonight. Thanks for joining us. Good night.
Find top Arizona stories anytime at CronkiteNewsOnline.com.